friends, there is a higher way to live, a way where storms may rage around you, yet inside you carry a calm that cannot be broken. A way where words, criticism, failure, and rejection may come against you, yet you walk forward untouched, unshaken, and undefeated. This is the secret of learning to act as if nothing affects you. It is not about denying reality. It is about mastering your reality. It is not about pretending struggles do not exist. It is about refusing to give those struggles permission to rule your mind, your spirit, and your destiny. Too many people allow the noise of life to dictate their peace. One harsh comment can ruin their day. One failure can destroy their confidence. One disappointment can steal their energy. But hear me today. Your strength is not measured by what happens to you, but by how you rise above what happens to you. When you learn to act as if nothing affects you, you are declaring that your peace is greater than the world's chaos, your faith is greater than fear, and your vision is greater than distraction. You are telling the world that your spirit cannot be shaken. Think of the eagle that soars high above the storm. While other birds hide, the eagle spreads its wings and rides the very winds that terrify others. This is the picture of your life when you decide to live untouchable. You may not control the storm, but you control your wings. You cannot silence every critic, but you can silence the effect of their words on your soul. You cannot erase every obstacle, but you can refuse to bow down to it. This is strength, not weakness. This is maturity, not denial. This is victory, not defeat. There will always be people who try to push you down, situations that test your patience, and moments that tempt you to quit. But you must rise above them and walk with the confidence of one who knows, this too shall pass. The key is not to react emotionally to everything that comes your way. The key is to move forward with the dignity of someone who has already won. When insults are thrown, keep your smile. When doors close, keep your faith. When setbacks come, keep your steps moving forward. Act as if nothing affects you, and soon nothing truly will. The world respects those who cannot be broken. The world follows those who stand tall when others collapse, and the world honors those who shine when darkness surrounds them. That can be you. You can live this life where you are steady, unshaken, and secure. And when you live this way, you do not just inspire yourself, you inspire others. Your calm becomes their courage. Your peace becomes their hope. Your strength becomes their example. So my friends, choose today. Choose to stop being moved by every little storm. Choose to stop giving people power over your emotions. Choose to stand tall, walk strong, and live as though nothing can touch you. Because the truth is, nothing can unless you allow it. Rise up, live untouchable, and watch how your life begins to soar higher than ever before. True strength, my friends, is not found in a life free of pain. It is not discovered in a world without hardship, criticism, or difficulty. Strength is born in the very fire that tries to consume you. It is revealed not in the absence of storms, but in how you stand while the winds are blowing. You see, many people think the measure of success is to escape pain, to avoid trials, to live a life so sheltered that nothing uncomfortable ever comes their way. But life will not allow that. No matter how careful you are, storms will still find you. No matter how much you plan, setbacks will still arrive. No matter how much you protect yourself, people will still misunderstand you, criticize you, and sometimes even betray you. The truth is this: you cannot control what comes at you, but you can always control how you respond. That is where true strength is found. Think about it. Two people can face the same situation and walk away with completely different results. One person falls apart, consumed by anger, fear, and despair. The other stands firm, calm, and steady, refusing to be shaken. What made the difference? Not the storm itself, but the way they chose to respond. One gave away power to the situation, the other held on to power within themselves. One was mastered by the storm, the other mastered their response. And that, my friends, is what separates the weak from the strong, the defeated from the victorious, the ones who quit from the ones who rise. You see, when you allow circumstances to control your emotions, you become a prisoner to the world. Every insult becomes a chain. Every failure becomes a cage. Every disappointment becomes a lock around your spirit. But when you master your response, you break free from those chains. You declare, I may not control the storm outside, but I will not allow it to storm inside me. I may not control the words spoken about me, but I control the meaning I give them. I may not control the loss I experience, but I control whether I stay down or rise again. That, my friends, is freedom. That is power. That is true strength. Let me remind you, strength is not about pretending that nothing hurts. It is not about denying pain or ignoring reality. No, strength is about feeling the pain but refusing to be ruled by it. It is about acknowledging the problem, but not surrendering your peace to it. It is about standing tall even with tears in your eyes, about walking forward even with weight on your shoulders, about believing in your future even when the present feels heavy. That is strength that cannot be broken, because it does not come from what is outside. It comes from what is inside. When you learn this, the world cannot control you. You become a force that no critic can destroy, no failure can define, and no setback can stop. You stop living as a victim of circumstances and start living as the master of your destiny. And when people look at you, they will see someone who is unshaken, someone who carries peace even in chaos, someone who is untouchable. They will wonder what your secret is. But the truth is simple. You have mastered your response. You have chosen strength over weakness, courage over fear, peace over chaos. And that choice will elevate you to heights that no storm can ever bring down. There is a secret to living above the noise of life, a secret that separates those who constantly stumble from those who continually rise. It is the decision to live as if nothing affects you. I am not speaking about denial. I am speaking about dominion. I am not talking about ignoring reality. I am talking about mastering reality. Because when you choose to live untouchable, you unlock 3 priceless treasures: unshakable peace, unbreakable confidence, and unstoppable progress. First, let us speak of peace. The world is loud, chaotic, and restless. Every day, distractions compete for your attention. Problems rise like waves, and negativity hammers at your mind. If you are not careful, you will be tossed around like a ship without an anchor. But when you act as though nothing affects you, you anchor your soul in peace. Imagine standing in the middle of chaos while your heart is calm. Imagine walking through storms yet carrying stillness inside. That peace is not given by the world, so the world cannot take it away. People may speak against you. Circumstances may not go your way, and uncertainty may surround you. But you will not be moved. Why? Because you have chosen to carry peace within, regardless of what happens without. This is the kind of peace that protects your mind, guards your emotions, and allows you to walk through life with stability. Second, when you live as if nothing affects you, you develop unbreakable confidence. You see, most people tie their confidence to conditions. If everything is going well, they walk tall. If things go wrong, their confidence crumbles. But true confidence is not built on conditions. It is built on conviction. It is built on the belief that no matter what comes against you, you still carry within you the ability to rise, to endure, and to overcome. Confidence is not arrogance. It is assurance. It is the quiet but powerful knowledge that you cannot be destroyed by setbacks. When you walk into a room with this kind of confidence, people notice. When you face challenges with this kind of confidence, obstacles shrink. When you look at your future with this kind of confidence, doors begin to open. Confidence becomes unbreakable because it no longer depends on what happens. It depends on who you have decided to be. And third, this way of living creates unstoppable progress. Think of how many people never move forward because they are stuck reacting to life. They waste time defending themselves from criticism, replaying failures in their minds, or drowning in discouragement. Progress dies when reaction takes over. But when you act as if nothing affects you, you stop reacting and start advancing. You no longer waste energy on things that do not matter. You no longer lose days nursing emotional wounds. You keep moving forward, step by step, day by day, with focus and determination. Your momentum builds, your results multiply, and before you know it, you are far ahead of those who allowed small obstacles to hold them back. Living untouchable makes you unstoppable. Do you see the picture? Peace gives you stability. Confidence gives you courage. Progress gives you momentum. Together they make you a force that cannot be defeated. This is why living as though nothing affects you is not weakness but wisdom. It is not suppression but strength. It is the highest form of freedom, because nothing outside of you has permission to dictate the inside of you. So my friends, choose this way of living. Let peace rule your heart. Let confidence shape your walk. Let progress mark your journey. Act as if nothing affects you, and you will discover that nothing truly can. That is the secret of becoming unshakable, unbreakable, and unstoppable. My friends, life will always bring storms. People will always have opinions. Circumstances will not always go your way. But you were not created to be tossed back and forth like a leaf in the wind. You were created to stand tall, to walk with strength, to rise above the noise. And the secret to doing this is simple. Learn to act as if nothing affects you, not because you are blind to reality, but because you are bigger than reality. Not because problems disappear, but because problems lose their power over you. When you master your response, you hold the key to freedom. When you choose peace, confidence, and progress, you hold the key to greatness. The storms may rage, but you will remain steady. Critics may speak, but you will keep moving. Setbacks may come, but you will still rise. That is what happens when you refuse to be affected by what is outside, and instead live anchored by what is inside. So let today be the day you make this decision. Decide that nothing will control your joy. Decide that nothing will steal your focus. Decide that nothing will break your spirit. From this day forward, walk as one who cannot be shaken. Live as one who cannot be broken, and move as one who cannot be stopped. Act as if nothing affects you, and watch as your life rises higher than you ever imagined. The power is in your hands. The choice is yours. Now rise and live untouchable.